So yeah, Zarkov seems more like intent on like clearing up the place and everything, and he seems quite satisfied that everything's been dealt with. And he sort of say, "Okay, boys, now on to the details of your little job you gotta do for me."
Oh yeah, this guy.
Do you wanna be like, oh, hang on a minute or anything, or are you just gonna catch your breath?
Yeah, I think we've got to say something. We can't just shrug that one off. I think
So,
There's a problem here.
what you gonna do with the pile of flesh over there?
He says, "Well, I'll put it in the garbage chute like everything else, all the other mess around here."
Does that happen occasionally then?
You haven't been acclimatized to these abominations barging in on you halfway through a speech.
And he says, "Well, I would be lying if I said that it wasn't a possibility that I'd calculated, with all these sackers around, you know. But I have measures to take into.
Yeah, bloody sackers.
I have countermeasures, you see, for this sort of thing." Okay, so he can tell you then the details. He sort of beckons you over to his.
Yeah,
He
I mean,
beckons.
this
Yeah.
just a shock a bit, isn't it?
He says, so why don't you come and recover from your test in my office? Come step into my office. And he sort of, he basically just leads you to, like, this sofa. And he sits down. He doesn't, like, let you have a seat, but you can sit down, like, on that chair or wherever.
Charming.
On this crate.
Yeah, I imagine it's not, like, a luxurious...
Like, pull up a pew.
Old stool.
Yeah. Or like some sort of like you know the eviscerated like a marine sort of lying there, half of him.
There's a lot of armor. You can sit. You definitely perch.
Yeah. Yeah, good old carapace. Yeah, so he says. And he says, so as promised, the job is just for tonight, and tomorrow you're free to go with your boy Jacob. So you see, tonight it's quite fortuitous you came to me at this time, because tonight is the grand opening of this ship back to the public. Well, not the public, obviously, it belongs to me. It's a private ship, but I will be having an opening party featuring all the top brass of Port Aquila, and you boys are going to act as my muscle.
This is going to go really badly wrong. This is a bad thing.
Come on, we look.
He's gonna do something very naughty.
You're very naughty.
Yeah.
We've got Psycho.
And well, I'm gonna let this one
Scary.
unravel.
Garvel doesn't like it, but he's gonna just not say anything yet.
Yeah, just gonna stand and squint in the corner.
And he says, "Yes, exactly. I need you boys to do that kind of thing, but in my party. And then when I call upon you to do something, make sure you do it. And then by morning, everything should be settled."
This is the trouble with like undercover cops. It's like, can I actually shoot someone to maintain my cover?
For the Emperor.
Well,
indirectly for the Emperor. We're fresh out of people to talk to. Surely.
Yeah. There was 2 guards who survived. A bunch of people who like ran out when the Nurgaloid appeared, sort of coming back in like cautiously, like, you know. Ooh. And then there's like the weird Matrix DJ is trying to get the party going again. So I'm just gonna play the Alien Night again.
All credit to the DJ. That's
yeah.
He's getting his commission today.
Yeah. Probably otherwise he'd be shot if he didn't. But
Stalin's prerogative. That's how Stalin would have a party. So like, yeah, I mean, it depends. I mean, ask a question is something we need to know. At this point, we merely just need to go through the motions in order to...
Can someone use like a speech skill to ask him what exactly we'll be doing?
Alright, I'll do that, because I can...
We don't actually know what we're doing.
I'll ask him the question in a
what were you using?
Fellowship.
For charm.
Hey, nailed it.
Nailed it.
Uh,
What do you?
I'm
What do
like
you?
Oh.
charming
less,
area.
less nailed it.
What do you? What do you say? You all sort of speak at once, I guess.
Like, hey,
I speak
exactly.
over.
It's a case of walking up and then going,
Yeah.
What are we really going to be doing tonight? I'd like to know the mission before I
yeah,
head
because
for.
he'll know that you're
Very
sincere
good.
rather than like trying to play tricks. It's like a straight
Yeah.
down the line sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah. So he's sort of sitting on his sofa and he's having people like come up to him and giving him data slates, and he's sort of saying stuff and handing them back and everything, and chatting up people to do stuff. And he says, "Well, hello, my mechanical friend. Yeah, what you'll be doing today is pretty simple. You'll be standing in the room and then taking care of any trouble that may arise, and then doing what I say, and then that's all you'll be doing.
Okay.
I may need your skills in particular. I may need your, let's say, technical expertise a bit in the middle of the night. So be on the lookout for when I give you the signal."
What's the maximum trouble do you think we'll be expecting?
Well, I would say the guest list comprises mostly of pampered merchants. So the sort of the grandpappies of your friend Diamitra here. You know, they're not going to be much of a threat. But you never know with these types. You never know
The
what
bodyguards,
kind of...
maybe.
Well, I have a strict no weapons policy coming to my party. That's just for the guests, though. You boys can pack whatever you want.
We are now goons. But that's okay. Because Froobs. It was always going to have a uniform. Okay. So, by the sounds of things, he's gonna let's play with some scenarios. All these rich merchants come in. He then threatens them with death. Gets something he wants. Who else thinks that's gonna go down?
Wait, say again.
We're on a group huddle now.
Is he going to threaten them? It seems like he's going to expect something to happen.
Oh, he's going to bring in another one of those freaky Nurgloids.
Ooh, that'd be horrible, yeah. Let him loose.
Yeah. Ugh. What?
He's obviously planning something.
I think we have to wait and see.
Yes.
There's nothing we can do at this point besides wait and see, and then react appropriately when things go down.
Indeed.
Yeah, although, you know, do you need to stop anything bad happening? Or do you just need to do your objective?
What's to say that the people who don't turn up are our employers? Oh
Yeah,
shit! It's
true.
the Inquisitor. It becomes a sitcom.
It's Reggie Perrin. Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah. Yeah. Then you have to all sorts of shenanigans trying to maintain face whilst also not embarrassing yourself in front of the boss.
Yeah. Get like a Mrs. Doubtfire style
Yeah.
thing going on.
So I'm going to do an awareness. Perhaps if I can see any clue as to what people are up to, maybe like a glance of a screen or something, or I don't know. Is that a valid thing? Let's have a look. Awareness. It's when you have one tick again. It's
That's normal. It's your
Normal.
full score.
yeah. Don't have to do a minus.
No.
Bucket. Now it's your turn.
Well, I mean, so as you look around anyway, you can see like they're sort of making stuff look a bit nicer now. Like, you know, there's some sort of like, especially like the way you came from the hangar. You can see they're
Okay.
sort of rolling out more like some plush
Blushing.
carpets and some vases and
So it
interesting
looks like a
artifacts and
Slightly more nice-looking industrial like basement club.
yeah, and and in the corridor as well, because this is like quite an old ship, and a lot of these ships have quite nice architecture anyway.
Yeah.
So they're sort of being like, you know, more lit and cleaned up and stuff, and Davruse actually got a 5 for awareness. So after his 8 for fellowship, are you cheating?
Have him a re-roll.
So, oh, do you get a reroll?
Yeah, it's on my.
Oh yeah, for your seeker
skills.
powers, right? Yeah. So you you can sort of plug into like a nearby cogitator computer.
I just see RGD2 doing
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah. He's got that, but on a mechadendrite, and he stands it behind him. Dude.
Oh shit! I should have used that. I should have used the fate point.
Oh yeah.
I can do that next time.
Yeah. So Davruse, you noticed more of the some of the subsystems are online, so you can see like this half of the ship is powered up, the other half is dark, and you can see like there's one sort of big room, like a cargo hold, which is draining a lot of power, and that seems to be designated as like the party, like the ballroom sort of thing. So yeah, you could also use this opportunity whilst you're in the computer to send a message off the ship, but
They would probably spot it.
well, yeah, I'd say I would say a normal, a flat success. I would say is a one-way message. I would say if you get more than 2 degrees of success, it would be like a two-way message. You could actually open a link.
Oh. Sorry.
Tech use.
Yeah.
So that's the risk, though. I like that. Or like, if you completely fuck it up, that means they spot it.
Who are we sending this message to?
Well, I don't know. Anybody you want. I would say the Inquisitor, surely.
Yeah, and send it back to base just to kind of just tell them what we're up to in case like they have to find a body or something.
Enemy. Multiplier.
Multiplier. Oh, plus 10, I guess.
Oh.
Right.
What message do we want to write?
Give it an update, since we're sort of still getting there.
Well, roll first, and if you get good enough degrees of success, it'll open a conversation with him.
Yeah, that's good actually. Because it doesn't matter what we talk about then.
Oh, you just missed out.
That's alright.
Yeah.
It was the word. That's a cool idea though.
You can't slice into the communications system.
Damn it.
It's on lockdown. The outside world.
People start filing in at this point.
Yeah, if you wait long enough, yeah.
I think
Zarkov says to you, yeah. So boys, I'll come with me. I'll lead you to the ballroom.
Hopefully, we won't regret the fact that we didn't do anything.
Can I get like a lookout position with my sniper?
Well, let's see the room and see.
Oh.
So, can you see it?
Yep. It was big.
It's a big one.
And let's just get the old Mordecai. Where's your health, Mordecai?
Oh, it's a rectangle.
Oh no,
Zoom
there he is.
out.
He's over there.
Zoom.
I was expecting a octagon.
Oh, okay. Who's the
The woman.
woman? Is that
Yeah,
a woman or is
so-
it just a very effeminate man?
So as you
No, it's
walk in,
Boobs.
you can sort of see this room sort of been done up to look very like. Wait, stop the alien nightclub music. Where's my? Ah, yes. So it's
It's probably heresy.
So yeah, you go in and it's done up like like a proper like Renaissance style Louis XIV ballroom situation, but with
Yeah.
more weird shit. Like skulls on
So-
the table and like weird plinths with like Xenos artifacts in like
Yeah.
glass boxes and a lot of people standing around like with the powdered wigs and the very aristo looking people and
Space Gothic Versailles Palace. Gotcha.
yeah, and Zarkov's already mingling and stuff, and you can see just walking in is the governor. What's her face?
I told you.
Yeah, Severine.
I told you.
And escorting her is your Inquisitor.
I knew it. I fucking called it. I didn't do anything.
Yeah. So
Maybe we should. Well, that's the point now. Is we can't
Lower cover, yeah.
If we pass notes.
Yeah.
Walk over there and put that in his glass.
Plump. What the devil?
He's going to guess and he's like, what are you doing here? Why are you just going to have drinks? And it's going to happen exactly this way. We're all going to try something clever. They're all going to fail. And then we have to come up with something else. But in the meantime, this could work.
Can I interject and ask Chairman to have a Sinessence test
Yes.
at plus 20?
Ooh.
Good. That's going to work.
Okay, nice. So you're
Is it close?
as you stroll around with your stick and your flail of chastisement, keeping an eye on the guests, you sort of start feeling a psycho presence. And do you remember when you were in the meeting with the governor, and she asked if there were any psychers with you, and you tried to deny it, but she knew anyway?
And you was all the time.
And yeah, and now you realise that she is having some sort of psycho energy. So if you want, you can also try and telepathically send her, like, I don't think you have like a telepathic skill, do you? But maybe you can send some sort of, like, you know, sense of danger, you know, like warning.
I sense danger.
I suppose you want to do the same if you're about to cast a spell. It's the same sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I guess it'll be just be an all willpower test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just.
Ooh.
I gave her a slight headache.
So you sort of pulse like feelings of danger and sort of urgency, sort of thing.
Yes. Spidey
Yeah.
senses.
Yeah.
Hopefully she doesn't like interpret that as something she ate.
She sort of puts down
Aimed at her head and went to her
a
gut.
vol-au-vent.
Oh, I sense danger.
This Xenos food is awful. Xenos fish.
Right.
So she sort of, she sort of like looks like, and then looks around, makes eye contact with you,
Ah, good.
and you do like a and then she sort of puts her hand on Torkan's arm and whispers something to him, and he sort of looks around like this, like, what the hell's going on? And then he sort of sees you as well, and then he sort of spots the other two as well, you two. And he sort of goes, what the fuck? What's going on here? What are you doing? So he sort of
Can we all give sort of that kind of knowing look as well? Of,
yes, you'll nod to each other. Yeah.
Or the best of the
Yeah, he sort of the governor sort of walks off another way and starts talking to somebody else, and then he sort of like indicates this like alcove, and
this is so useful. It saved us so much trouble. Thank you so much.
don't worry, the Inquisitor's got. Oh fuck, where's Kanto? He's supposed to be here and all.
Kanto has been
Kanto's here and all.
good.
He's also nodded and
Come
gone
on,
over
let's
to
go
the alcove. Or
to
he sort
the
of
alcove.
he sort of stands at the side of the alcove and just sort of keeps a
making sure.
lookout.
Yeah,
Do you
that's right.
Does everybody go to the alcove?
GM to the rescue.
I don't have control of my guy.
Oh, that makes sense. So anyway, so you get to the alcove and there's like some fat woman and old man aristos, and he just says, "Excuse me, I need this alcove. Important business. Please move along." I was like, "Oh, I'd never," sort of thing.
Oh, where?
Try the fish. Actually, don't. It's terrible. Okay. And he's like,
Flawless.
okay, boys, would you mind telling me what the fuck's going on? I assume you're still on the. I assume you found
Well,
Fullen here.
We're not moonlighting as Dornan on company time. Your Excellence. How do we? Your Inquisition? I don't know. That's not even a word. Right. What? Long story short.
So basically, to get the Fullen, we need to be friendly to
Cat.
this guy who's
Hello,
fallen.
this little
This thing
cat.
it is.
Hello.
Right.
We hear this is where our lead has taken us. We believe this is the smuggling ring is based on this ship, and we've
To get to
been.
Fullen, we need to enter the smuggling ring.
Your host is in possession of our target. Do you even know who the host is? Anyway, no, that's fine. That'll do.
Yeah, he says, well, I was just invited by Governor Cheverine a few hours ago. She called me up and invited me. Of course, I said yes. I thought it was my only shot after what happened last time.
Oh, God.
She just told me it was a opening by one of the local trade combine merchants, some sort of diplomatic party.
I would exercise caution at this stage, Your Honor. You're now a judge. In my mind. Inquisitor, judge, it works.
Yeah, judge, jury,
Judge and executioner.
Yeah.
At this point forward, yes, exercise caution.
Yeah. It says,
Do we have any spare weapons? I can always give him a gun, just in case. I've got 2 guns. No, I don't. I can wield 2. I never picked one up.
yeah.
You got my last pistol. I've never used it.
That's not a bad idea, because you can just go full.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can give you my last pistol.
I think we should give him a gun, because you know what, you're going to get it back, and I'd rather on our watch our head of the Inquisition, our branch of the Inquisition doesn't die.
Yeah.
Reflects badly.
So, he says, oh, I won't be needing any of your weapons. They allow the old-fashioned types, and he sort of rattles his saber at his side.
That's not going to help.
And he says, on the contrary, they didn't realise it was a special force sword.
Oh,
It's
cool.
not any normal saber, but judging by the Genos and heretical artifacts in this room, I doubt they've come unarmed as well.
Yeah, I think they will have thought this through, sir.
Yeah.
Considering letting an Inquisition head honcho see all of this, I doubt they're going to let you look away. Or indeed any of us.
He says, sure, I would say the plan is go along with whatever the host has told you to do, and we'll see where this goes. Play it by ear. Do it the old exciting way.
That's a green light.
Like we used to do in the Navy. Actually, no, in the Navy we did nothing by spontaneity.
Did everything by stopwatch.
Yeah. Meticulous planning.
Yes.
Not my style. Yeah. One thing only, please. At that point, Kanto sort of like is facing outwards towards the party, sort of like hits the side of the wall of the alcove and says, "Oh, incoming," and then
Right, we gotta scatter.
before you do, Zarkov sort of swans into view and he says, "Oh, boys, I was wondering where you got to. I
Fucking
see
Kanto.
Could have stored him.
Literally the point of a lookout is that this doesn't happen.
He says, "Oh, and I see you've met one of our esteemed guests, and Inquisitor Torcan, if I'm not mistaken." And he holds out his hand, and then the Inquisitor takes it. Says, "Ah, yes, and who is our glorious host? I didn't catch your name." He says, "Mordecai Zarkov of the Trade Combine. I'm happy to make your acquaintance. But tell me, I recognize your name. Last time you were here on Port Aquila, you caused something of a ruckus, didn't you, on one of the stations?" And Torcan sort of looks a bit like
We've totally blown our
innocent, and he
cover.
says, "No, I don't think so. This is the first time I've been here. I'm here on business, income and export." And then Mordecai just says, "Right, okay then." If you say so.
Are we allowed to wince?
Roll to wince. Press E to wince. And they talk a bit further, and then he says, he leans over to you, Davruse, and he says, now Davruse, my little buddy, I hope that mechadendrite's working okay. I need you to do me that favor now. I need you to go to the main doors on the south side of the room. I need you to close them, and I need you to seal them up. Can you do that?
He doesn't.
Of course, my siege.
He sort of just, good.
We'll have
Okay.
to work on your vocabulary. Yeah.
My vocab unit is broken. I'm sorry.
My siege.
My siege. I'm anapeptic, phrasmotic,
Yeah.
even compunctious.
Yeah, it's gonna go badly wrong.
So the Inquisitor goes to stand by the governor again. What do you do, Davruse?
He's gonna have to go through there. Although surely he can open them again.
Well, it depends how he seals them. I mean,
Don't seal them with a stupid thing. 20k. What are they?
Fuse them together.
Weld the doors. Urgh, do a shit job. Do a shitty weld.
I'll get a blowtorch.
so yeah, roll security plus 10.
Plus 10.
Either way, he'll believe that you've secured the doors.
So he doesn't. He's not. I mean,
Ah.
oh dear.
So you haven't sealed them up for good. They probably could open. They're not going to be opened by someone just pushing it normally,
No, you need.
but after some battering, you know.
They might take
It's
a
like
good.
really messy soldering work.
Yeah. You sort of like gone.
Get sold at the door.
Or welding or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know. Soldering would be good. You could get that open. It'd be good. Solder. It looks like you're welding.
Yeah.
Actually, you've got a very weak bit of lead
Yeah.
sticking the door together. It's genius.
Not bad.
Yeah. Just press the open button. Yeah. So the people sort of around the door, the guards who are standing at the door, they sort of like push them away from the door when they sort of start watching you, and then move along, yeah. Get back to the party, you know, stuff your face, you dirty face.
This guy welds the door.
Yeah, yeah, just the maintenance on the door. Yeah, no worries. Yeah,
We've all been to clubs like that.
Welding the door shut.
Get
Yeah.
locked in. It's like
Yeah.
that.
So after about 10 minutes, and you notice the guards around the room are sort of shepherding the people to the middle of the room, and Zarkov stands up on a table with a glass, and he does the old tink, 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 you know.
Oh, the music
And,
stops at the right time. I like it.
And everyone sort of turns to look at him, and he's, you know, he starts. I won't do the whole speech, but he sort of, you know, he starts talking. He seems a bit inebriated. You don't know if that's, I don't know. Maybe you can scrutiny to see if he's actually genuinely drunk or not. But
Ooh, yeah, let's do it.
yeah,
Bup, 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 bup. I am failing everything today.
well, I mean, it's 10 less. I mean, I would have given you a plus 10 around that. So I would say
Okay.
you probably would say that he's putting it on a bit much.
He's more jovial than would make out. He should be.
Yes, exactly.
Ah,
He's definitely playing up something.
Yes.
He sort of talks about, you know, how they, you know, welcome to my ship and everything, and I've spent all this time and money and humanitarian efforts and to restore it and everything, and it's going to be part of a new fleet for him and stuff. He sort of pauses in the middle of the speech, and he sort of puts his glass down on the table,
Oh dear.
and he says to them all, "Could anybody of you tell me what they truly think of the Zarkov merchant family?" And he sort of looks around, and they're all sort of going, "What's he talking about? This is a bit weird," and stuff. And he's like, "Go on, tell me what you think of me and my family." Yeah.
He's got issues. He's got issues.
That's everyone.
And he says, you obviously don't have anything to say, and why would you? Of course, you never say what you mean.
Quick.
You're just a bunch of
interrupt.
two-faced, bunch of greedy, fat, something. And he's basically just yelling at them now,
It's not a
insulting
diatribe.
them quite drunkenly, it seems. And he says, and he sort of points to the Inquisitor, and he says, "You see, Inquisitor Torcan here, I remember when you were last here. You caused one of the space stations of the port to explode. Do you remember that? You said you didn't remember, but I remember. Do you know why I remember, Inquisitor Torcan? Because my entire family was on that ship, and I just happened to be not there." Yeah. And what did the rest of you guys, what did the rest of you lot do to step in and help me? No. You pushed me to the side. You took my assets from me, and now you're gonna give them back. Now you're gonna give them back with blood. And he says, my new associates here, and he points to you three. He says they came here to look for somebody called Jacob Fullen. Anybody else heard of him? No, he's a pretty small-time cult leader, but when he came here, he had a specific interest in Xenos artifacts, and you know what? I felt I needed to indulge him a bit. So, boys, here's your prize. And then one of the side doors opens, and then Jacob Fullen enters.
That's like a gross thing.
And he looks as you remember him. Was quite sort of quite smart looking and everything. But now he looks really weathered and dark rings around his eyes and sort of weird long hair and everything, and sort of and very manic and looking around and stuff, and he's sort of holding something in his pocket and stuff, like a Bilbo Baggins type situation. And he says, and he sees you guys, and he's like, "You, it's you from Kanto." And then
it's fine. You know that we're chasing him.
Oh, hello, friend.
Yeah. And Zarkov says, "So, boys, I give you him to do what you see fit, but Fullen, I don't think you want to go without a fight, do you?" And then he just laughs crazily. And then Fullen's getting even more nervous and stuff, and he pulls out this weird black crystal thing, and he sort of starts holding it like this until blood is dripping from his clenched hands.
Oh no.
It's Diablo.
Yeah. Diablo. Yeah, and then some of the merchants are speaking up, saying "Zarkov, stop this nonsense immediately. We came here on good faith, and you're shaming your family and stuff." And then Zarkov just takes out a pistol and just shoots that merchant and stuff. And then there's screaming and everything,
pandemonium.
and they're all trying to rush towards the doors, and the guards are stopping them and stuff. And
Right.
and the Inquisitor sort of shoulders through, and he's like, "Stop that man, lad! Stop Jacob Fullen! Take him down, quick!"
All right, cool. Through the mayhem.
Turn is the Inquisitor, but he's sort of he draws his power sword, and he's just
fighting off the.
or he's just sort of in the crowd, but he's sort of trying to, he sort of inches back with the governor behind him, sort of thing, into the corner after he sort of yells at you to get Fullen. And then Garvel, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna have to Fullen. Let's go. How far is that across the room? Can I run that distance? No, fuck it, I can shoot.
Well, I would say actually there are aristos like
Ah,
pretty much inside the whole center of the room.
so it's gonna be a bit of a faff.
I'll say like
And we've got a lot of dudes nearby.
I'll use the guards as sort of like a perimeter for the aristos.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go there. And then... that's my move, so yeah.
Okay.
I can't exactly shoot at that point.
Whoops.
Give me something to shoot.
She'll be where to shoot. That's supposed to be there. Okay, so Jacob Fullen is going to go next. Yeah, so he pulls out his pistol, and he's gonna try and take a shot.
Take the shot.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, he gets a 9. Okay, so he hits. Damage. 11 damage, 1 pen. I think the only person you can see is Kanto right now.
No! Kanto! I stole your cover!
Yeah, Ragaa.
Am I in charge range? I got a charge of 6.
Use the ruler.
You could probably, yeah, because you could jump over Kanto.
So you charge him, yeah?
Yes, I charge.
Okay, charge.
And the weapon skill plus 20. Just still pretty low. With my flail.
Yeah, the flail of chastisement.
Unleash the flail.
I hit him.
Nice.
Yes!
He's tangled in my flail now.
Oh yeah, shit, we need to get all those rules
I
back.
can't remember the rules.
Don't worry, I have them written down. So what are the rules? Snare and crippling, right?
Hold on. You've got to, crippling. Yeah, snare and crippling.
Okay, well let's just do the damage first.
Okay.
And then we can...
What was the damage?
1d10 plus 7 or something?
8.
8.
15.
Okay, what's the pen?
Pen of 2.
Right, okay, so...
I think I may have killed him, guys.
No, not quite.
Oh, good. He's still alive.
Still alive!
Oh,
wow,
see.
that's pretty cool though. Nice.
Where did you hit him?
What was my roll?
55, it's body. He has
No.
7 armor, you reduced it to 5. You did 15, so that's 10 damage, so you take off half his health. But what's your crippling rating?
What's that? Oh, crippling 2.
Okay, so he is now crippled. If he does more than half an action, he takes 2 rending damage. Yeah, ignoring armor and toughness. And what's your snare?
Snare 2 as well.
Okay, so the target must make an agility test with minus 20. Until then, he is immobilized and helpless. So basically, Raga's ran up to him, hooked him with his big flail, ripping flesh off, and now he's basically got him like lassoed.
Oh, brilliant!
So you basically got him. If you want to just knock him unconscious now, quickly.
I do
But it's Davruse's
That's what I
turn
know.
now.
Just check the rules for that.
I take my sniper rifle, aim between his eyes, I fire.
Well, you're shooting into melee, so it's a minus 20, isn't it?
I hit.
Okay, roll damage.
Where's that?
I didn't do a plus. I
53.
didn't do a minus 10 because I get a plus 10 from my extended stock.
Yeah. The plus 10 on the
alright,
extended
alright.
stock.
Oh, I could have aimed as well. I didn't aim.
You
But
got him in the body.
Okay, so
He's almost dead.
he's got 4 armor, 6 by 9, yeah.
Okay,
So
that's
you
a lot of
get him
damage.
down to
Do we need to keep shooting him?
you get him down to 1 health.
Because he dropped the thing.
Don't move!
Yeah.
He must have, unless he's like physically bonded onto that crystal, has he dropped it?
Well, at this point, he's sort of like wrapped up in the flails
Oh.
as the
Oh.
flesh is,
So he's like,
Big
it's stuck
son.
onto him here.
and he's sort of still holding it like this. And you see, like, and Ragaa, as you look into his eyes, as your flailing him. You see his sort of irises go, completely black, and then sort of like and he sort of jams the crystal like right into his chest, and he starts to get bigger, and your cyanessence starts to go crazy.
Is that
your
what
flails,
check?
your flails sort of like
Nail.
your flails come off him, and standing where Fullen used to be is
Giant.
another fucking
horrendous-
Nurgaloid.
Oh, grim.
Yeah, so
Oh, no.
No.
Do we have to roll to not be sick again?
yes, you do. Ragaa, you got 51. So, you reeling with shock, the character backs away from the source of his fear.
Oh, good. I back off.
He cannot willingly approach the object of his fear, but can otherwise act normally, with a minus 10 penalty on all tests until the end of the encounter.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Yeah, that was the best one. So Davruse, 73. The character is frozen by terror. He can take no actions until he recovers himself. After snapping out of it, I fell at the Monty Python bit. Snapping out of it, he makes all tests with a minus 10 penalty for the rest of the encounter. So to snap out of it,
Yeah.
you have to make a willpower test again. Keep doing it until you can snap out. Yeah, you've got the shakes.
I just don't want. I don't want to know.
I hope these guards turn around and see this.
So,
And they start to
so
God,
150.
Oh, whoa.
go that high.
So, the character crumples to the ground for 1d5 plus 1 rounds and begins sobbing, babbling, and tearing at his own flesh,
Oh, shit.
and can do nothing else.
So 1d5, Sam.
1d5.
Plus 1.
Come on.
Would that actually happen in real life, though? Or just 40k?
1d5 plus 1.
Like,
6 turns.
holy
I've not been rolling well today, have I?
We're not doing too well against these demons.
So, and even after he returns to his senses, he is a complete mess and suffers a minus 20 penalty on all tests until the end of the encounter.
Guys,
Is
good
Chapman-
luck. I'm just going to sit and watch this.
At
while
least
I
you're in the
babble.
alcove.
That's alright, I got cover.
So,
Right, so, could carry on without me.
yeah. So Ragaa, you step back then.
Can you move me back? I don't control.
Oh, sorry.
Hey,
Yeah.
that was brutal.
Which way? This just back to where Kanto
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, upwards.
Okay. So so Kanto failed as well. He's gonna try and do a willpower test to stop being sick.
Oh.
And it's a minus 10 because baneful presence. Nope. So the Inquisitor, I think, yeah, he also has to do the test actually, but
He's quite far away there, isn't
he's not going to get the minus 10. And he has quite a bit of a willpower.
he? Yeah, he's fine.
Yep. So he recovers. So he's sort of like looking over there, hearing all this puking noise as well as the shouts of what the
As a
bloody hell's
sobbing.
going on?
I thought better of my character. Garvel let me down. And I'm doing it right in front of my boss. Garvel, what the fuck?
See you later, Mark. Much later.
Johnson! No, Johnson!
Garvel. Garvel.
Yeah. I'll
Um,
never live this down.
The Inquisitor has a range of 12 charge, so he's going to charge at this thing. And he's going to draw his 5 armor, so he actually slices into it with his power sword and sort of like cleaves off some of his flesh like salami.
Wait.
Yeah. And he sort of looks behind him and says, "Get back, you lot! Stop being... Get a hold of yourselves and try to get in the fight!" So
Is that one? Are we? Honestly, it's you'll have this wrapped up in under 6 goes.
yeah. So Garvel, yeah.
Nope.
Sorry, I have to
Just,
skip you. Yeah.
that's fine. Them's the rules.
Yeah. So we're back to the beastie. So the beastie's gonna slash at the Inquisitor. Yeah. So the Inquisitor takes a thrashing from this Nurgaloid. Yeah. Actually, no. He can try to parry. Parry. Parry plus 10. Nope. Okay, fine. So yeah. So Ragaa, you need to do a willpower test to snap out of it.
I'm already snapped out, don't
I mean.
I?
Oh.
I just backed off.
Oh yeah. Right. So you get minus 10
fine.
anyway. Yeah. So.
So I will try and smite him. 9 and pen 4.
Okay. Pen 4.
Yes.
And where'd you hit him?
What did I roll?
33. So in the body. Pen 4. So he's got 5 armor. So he's down to 1. And you do how much damage?
9.
Okay, so he takes 8. So yeah, you got him pretty far down, and psychic powers also aren't affected by his toughness bonus. So actually, he should take even more damage, actually.
Hooray for lightning!
Yeah.
Yes.
So Torkan is going to try and hit him again. Let's hope he can finish him off. Oh no, I'm looking at Kanto. What am I doing?
I'm gonna go get myself a cup of tea and a bar of chocolate because my character's incapacitated and I'm adding nothing.
Well, I think it's
but
about
dashing good looks.
He should be about to. Yeah, he should be about to die. Yeah, that's yeah. So the Inquisitor sort of stabs his power sword into him. All the black stuff comes out. All the stinking, horrible stuff comes out, and yeah, the second Nurgaloid of the day has been defeated.
Yeah, as am I.
Yeah.
What about Mordecai's or? I know it's
Going crazy.
Mordecai
He's still going.
Zarkov.
Hey you! I remember you. You owe me money. You know, my sister funny.
He's in the middle of all these
I
merchants.
got a
catching them,
list.
and you're on
I
fire.
got a list.
Yeah. He's pretty much doing that, like grabbing them and stuff, and it's like best regards, and then like sees like somebody from like Diamitri's family. It's like, you know, I killed your boy earlier today. So yeah, but your Inquisitor sort of turns around to Zarkov and says, Zarkov, stop this madness, or I shall declare excommunicatus hereticus on you, and I will shoot you where you stand. And then he looks around and he just grabs the shotgun off, still vomiting Kanto. Zarkov looks up and he says, wait a minute. Boys? Are you with him?
Oh my.
Sam can't talk right now. Davruse is still frozen. Davruse, you have to answer. Kanto's
Well,
racing.
you finally caught on, did you? You big Texan sissy.
He says, well, I didn't think. I totally read you boys wrong. No matter, then we had a deal. You can go with your lives. You're free to go. And then
Bollocks.
And then the Inquisitor's just like, you can't order my acolytes around you. They don't work for you, they work for me. Now, boys, arrest that man.
Yeah.
So who goes towards him to arrest him?
I'll get my cuffs out. Cheap.
Okay. You go up behind him then.
I'll use my mechanical braces.
He's sort of like surrounded by like burning bodies of merchants and stuff, and the surviving ones are basically also in like a state of complete like broken down, you know, stuff
it's okay.
against the walls and stuff.
No, it's okay. You've had your fun.
Lawrie, come
Time
up with a
to go
different
in.
voice. We can't have 3 people in this scenario having the same voice. He says, now, my tin friend, are you forgetting about the guards in this room? You're not my only muscle, don't forget. You're certainly not the only loyal muscle in this room. And then you can see you can see the guards as well, like sort of coming a bit closer.
See, the thing is, Zorkad, we're the Inquisition, and we don't give a fuck. Now,
Well.
tell your boys to put your guns down, or shit's gonna get real pretty quick.
This is what
And you're
happens.
gonna die.
This is what happens when I'm incapacitated. All diplomacy, all nuance. I'm basically lean on because Cantor's being ill, and I'm presuming he's. I can basically aim between his. I don't know. What kind of position is Cantor in? Is he on the floor, or
I guess
I could use him as a bipod?
Yeah, you can. He's sort of leaned over, like
I'm using him.
he's on the dry heaves, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's see if I can land a bullet on one of those fuckers.
Okay. What's the diplomacy when you were back?
There's no diplomacy now. Rubbish. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yes.
Nice. So what do you say?
Sit down. Get in the sea, please.
What?
You're all out of luck, Zarkov. The Inquisition will hunt you to your grave. Just lay down your weapons. Probably.
Yeah, and because it succeeded, he has to say, "Gosh darn it, all right." But don't
You
tell
better
me I'm not a
dance.
reasonable man. Heh. And he's like just, wiping some Aristo blood off him and teeth and whatnot. So
I firmly grasp his
After that, I'm just going to slide back.
back into the corner.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and the guards lower their guns as well.
and so I continue to arrest him.
Yeah. And the
You're being arrested on suspicion of mass genocide.
Suspicion. Cold-blooded murder in front of the Inquisitor.
Well,
It's like burglary in front of the police constable.
you'll stand your trial.
So the Inquisitor walks up to him and he says,
Of death.
he says, I declare you a criminal of the Imperium of Man. Do you have anything to say? And he looks to turn it to Davruse, and he looks to the Inquisitor and he says, "Believe it or not, yes, I do." He says,
no.
he sort of thinks and he sort of looks up and he says, he's quickly like compiling something to his strategy, and he licks his lips and he says, "Yes, as you can see, I am now one of the last standing brass of the trade combine on Port Aquila. That means that I have all the power in the trade combine. If you kill me, the trade combine implodes and you lose all that control. Chaos will reign on the Port Aquila. If you let me live, then I can handle the reins. I will take care of Port Aquila for you. I will make good deals with the Imperium, and I will help you with all your inquisitorial inquests."
This is the Saddam Hussein defense. I buy it. Actually, I'm not in any situation. I think you go let the Inquisitor call this one. This is,
Saddam Hussein.
Well, on
he was kind of right.
Yeah.
the other hand, we should kill him because he just committed mass murder.
And he says, I have
Bloody
fingers in a
murderers.
lot of heretical pies, as you might say. I can definitely give you a lot of intel, and
Yeah,
I
I
can help
reckon.
you catch bigger fish than little old me.
He's a useful person. He's an information conduit.
I haven't
You could-
even done anything heretical. I just killed a bunch of fat, horrible, fucking disgusting aristocrats.
Yeah. We get it. I think he'd be a useful asset, so long as he knows that he has a life debt.
Don't you think we should kill him?
No, because I think that we're information gatherers. We're not.
Hey,
Oh yeah, the Inquisition. Who kills people without actually like doing anything?
He did.
The Inquisition does that.
Well, some of them do.
I think that we operate in the grey area. I think
Yeah.
that this guy could come in useful in this sector.
Yeah.
He's an asshole, but he'd be our asshole. The Saddam Hussein setup.
Yeah. The governor comes over to the Inquisitor and she sort of says, as much as that was horrifying to watch, I would be doing the Imperium a service if we made a very beneficial deal on Port Aquila. Something like 2080 of all the supplies going through, all the trade going through here. Would you be interested in such a deal, Zarkov? Oh, absolutely. And the Inquisitor says, well, boys, looks like he could be an asset. It's up to you. You've dealt with him. You can make the call.
See, I think he's slimy.
What's that? No, go on.
I reckon that he's ultimately not
think
in
he-
it for anything besides money, and
I think
that's
he's
the
gonna fuck
case.
us over in the long run.
I think he's small fry compared to like if he manages to raise a massive army of Xeno
He just
suckers.
collected all the merchants here and slaughtered them all, manipulating us to do his bidding.
Just the
We're
math,
part
dude.
of this genocide that he made. We're involved in this mass murder that he brought on us.
I'm playing
He
the.
played us like he played us for bloody.
So we have 1 for, 1 against. It's your call.
Well, you didn't
Ragaa.
really do much to stop. I mean, you couldn't do much. I mean, like, you got Fullen. It's not like you tried to stop him or anything. So
I think we should use him if he's offering it because, well, we're here to stop heresy. He wasn't exactly doing anything heretical. It was more blood between merchants.
Yeah, it's just like from a vendetta.
Inquisitor Talker, what do you think?
So
That's
he
what he
thought
said.
that was useful.
he says,
Yeah,
"Well,
he already said it's up to us.
Yeah.
he says, my opinion is, we use him to catch the bigger fish.
Let them sing.
Yeah, let them eat cake. Yeah, let them sing it. Yeah, so I guess you leave the site of the massacre, and you go to Port Aquila and recuperate, stop blubbing in the next few days, and then you're in the Inquisitor's quarters, and he says that the governor has signed a treaty with the new head of the Trade Combine, Mordecai Zarkov, in a very favourable split for the Imperium, and Torcan sort of has a crate with him and opens it up, and there's some nice exotic gear and weaponry there,
Ooh, cool.
which you can, I guess, choose for next time.
I mean,
Yeah, and he says, well, boys, I think you deserve a little treat. I'll obviously keep most of it for myself and my other interrogators and acolytes, but I think you deserve a little something for having a good nose.
Booty!
Yeah,
The metal kind.
and I guess 500 XP for finishing the quest for getting Jacob Fullen.
Yeah, got him.
But you
Got him.